Wow. Peace. Like the song says, it's the first of the month. Congratulations, you made it. Month number 9, month of birth. Year is 2013 and the time is 1:48 p.m. Pacific Standard, Labor Day, weekend to be exact. I'm in a good place, and there's one thing about hip hop and music these days. Every now and then you get a song that comes out that might kind of hit you like, yeah, that's something new. But I feel a little bit of pity for people these days that didn't have the privilege of being around when songs like these first came out. I mean, the first time you heard it, the first 10, 15 times you heard a song like this when you played it over and over again, and you saw the video with all the mysterious elements surrounding it, and yeah, this was back in the days. But like Biggie Smalls say, this ain't back in the day. We dealing with today. So let's see if we can go ahead and move it forward. There we go. We're back on. Um, Keeping it simple and keeping it brief, but actually of extreme importance, just to give you guys a notification. This month is going to be, I guess, what we consider a me month, if such a thing exists. But it does now because I've spoken into existence. So this is going to be a me month. You know what they say? To whom much is given, much is also required. I require a little, sometimes a lot more. So this whole month is going to be a me month, and that's why this can be considered a Sunday school lesson just to keep on with the program. But this post may very well stay up for the rest of the month in all likelihood, or whenever the game sees fit to go ahead and change it. And this guy, his name is going to be in the news quite a bit this month and preceding months. Second term, 9 months into it, and it's going to be some pretty historic things taking place from what I can tell just by the way things are sizing up. So let's see what happens when all watched together. Consider it a status upgrade for better or for worse. On this end, it's definitely for better. Going to take a me month, and I'm actually taking a month off of Facebook. Not because I'm mad at it. I mean, sometimes that does happen, but that's just an emotion. But there's a few reasons. I mean, we keep talking about it over and over again, but I can show you better than I can tell you that that's just something that I don't really need. And I feel I can be a better use to people by taking some time away and really focusing on what it is that it's offering and create something that's more to my liking and share it with the people who maybe feel the same thing. But somebody's got to create it. All that is was created. Plus, in all likelihood, in all seriousness, it's like people tell me about pimpop.com. Oh, it's just a website. Big deal. And I say the same thing about Facebook. I agree with you. Facebook is just a website. It's a words, some words and pictures on a computer screen. As a matter of fact, a thought just came to my mind that I was going to share with you guys. So give me just a few moments. Hold on a second. Okay, I appreciate you holding. And I had to go ahead and put this post, a preview of it live so you can go ahead and see what I'm seeing. Just to confirm, make sure we're seeing the same thing, that this is just some words and pictures on a computer screen. It's just a website. So I like to taste my own dishes just like Wolfgang Puck. I do mine like a chef. I don't put anything on your plate until it fits my particular taste specifications. Even if you like it, it don't go on your plate until I like it first. And then that way, if I share it with you, I feel like I'm sharing something with you that's worthwhile and worthy of the price, because I expect a lot in exchange for what I give, which is a little bit of quality. So there it is right there. It's just a website. Come on, Samsung. Via Samsung Galaxy tablet. Kim Kardashian, she's famous. So, anyways, yeah, gonna take a month off of Facebook just to really get an idea of how to make things work better. So I decided to just narrow down the scope a little bit and get to the bottom line of what I see, and keeping it simple. Let me look at it here. On PimPop, not on Facebook, because we're on a fast. See what it says right here. That button right here, see if we can point to it. There we go. It's a status update box on Facebook. But I borrowed it to put on pimpop.com just to go ahead and see what we can configure to make things work better. Along with this post, the definition of status. Get some good stuff. I enjoy what I'm sharing. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as well. But just to focus in on what it's really all about, status. That seems to be the bottom line, fundamental, and getting people to like our status. And there's a ton of content and information regarding that particular subject, but I want to take some time away from it, back up off of it, set my cup down. Pimpop.com. Now we toe down. Now we're going to take a look at what we can really do to set the game up in the stratosphere the way it's supposed to be done according to my own specifications and the people that I work with. So that's what's on the menu for this month. Status upgrade. Got the definition of status. Let's see here. Status. The position of an individual in relation to another or others, especially in regards to social or professional standing, a state or condition of affairs. Arbitration has failed to change the status of the disagreement. Law, the standing of a person before the law. Adjective, conferring or believed to confer elevated status. A status car, a status job, a status website. That's an interesting concept. We'll just go ahead and throw that out there in this post on this Me Month while we're having an authentic conversation with each other on this Sunday, first of the month, year of 2013, November, October, September. Time flies when you're having fun, and fun flies when you're having a good time. So on this particular subject, to narrow it down even further, it says why what's on your mind is the most important information of all. I mean, it says right there on a daily basis, hourly basis, minute basis for some people that frequent social media and Facebook a lot, what's on your mind. To keep it simple and yet mysterious at the same time, I used the image of Our Lady Guadalupe, a Virgin Mary depiction. Not so much because it's religious, but because I believe everything has some kind of symbolic reason and meaning for it, even if it seems somewhat esoteric or otherworldly, as sometimes people might call it. I believe everything has some significance. So this is just an exploration into the significance of images. But between us as friends, I do believe and feel sometimes that women in general, you guys have some kind of knowledge and intuition, whether it's conscious or unconscious, subconscious, about the validity of being on other people's minds. If I was to log into Facebook, or if I go to any of these social media sites, that's the goal, to be on my mind and to be on other people's minds. But there is a non-surface level application to that. Some about women that want to be on other people's minds, including mine. And it's been a life reoccurrence, where I can just be chilling by myself as I am right now, and I don't know, for some reason, want to get my attention. And that's all they or you, if you're a woman, really wants, is just to be noticed by me. As a grown man, though, as a person who respects myself and everything that comes attached to me, I must state for the record that everything that is mine, I place high value on, including my mental space, be on my mind. In mind, in sight, or on sight, out of sight, out of mind. So this is a site. Once again, like people say, it's just a website. This is my site, and the site comes along with the things that I have on my mind. And just for whatever reason, I believe that that's where the root of it all starts, for better or for worse. What you got on your mind, that's what your thoughts are composed of, what's on our mind, or what my mind is on. In this particular case, that's how we do it back on our planet. So to close, I just want to leave this as a authentic conversation between us as friends, just to let you know what's going on. Taking a bit of a me month to really focus on how to bring you that pimpish appeal that you're used to, and really revolutionizing and innovating the game and making it flow the way it should. But ultimately, I think it has to do with that one key word that's still not adequately explained, but we all know what it is. It has to do with value. Value, victory, peace. So let's get focused on that for this month. Give some credibility and support to our Commander-in-Chief. Make the correct decisions in regards to conflict for yourself as well as the rest of us. Let's all get focused on making correct decisions for ourselves and for those who we're dealing with. Have fair and correct dealings with each other. But like I said, that's what's on my mind, and that's what my mind is on, and I believe that it all starts with focus. So we're going to focus on that, upgrade, let it marinate some, kind of back up off it, let some things in real life kind of solidify themselves the way they're supposed to, and we'll get back with the results at the end of the month or starting next month, month number 10. Dress up in your Halloween costumes and on with the rest of the show. God be with you, and we say one love.